for June 11th, and I would ask the clerk to take our roll, please.
All right, McKee,
Here.
Healthy,
Here.
Thompson.
Here.
Kirk,
Here.
Williamson,
Here.
Dewey, McGuire.
Welcome, Mr. Harris.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Are we in compliance with the open meetings law?
We are.
Very good. Item 4 is approval of agenda. We have a 13-point agenda that was updated a couple days ago. Everybody have a copy of that most recent one. And I'm looking for a motion to approve it. Motion by Welke, second by McKee. The agenda as presented. All those in favor say aye. Aye. These opposed. You should also have the minutes from our last meeting on May 14th. Could meeting members have questions, corrections, changes needed for those minutes? Hearing none, I will declare those minutes to be approved as presented. Brings us to item 6, which is public comment. We have any members of the public here that wish to comment for the committee, either here in person or online? Like we have anybody online? Nope. All right, hearing no public comment, we will continue to item 7 with our reports, starting out with the property management report and departmental activities.
All right, mine's gonna be short and sweet tonight. Just a few items here, a couple items here. Was notified today that the hot water heater at the fairgrounds is not working. We have the rodeo going on today or this weekend, of course, no showers. Contacted Wertz's, they were out there and they said that the circuit board or the motherboard is out of the new water heater. It's only 3 years old. And it is, of course, past its 1-year parts warranty, the way it always works. They did find one at one of their distributors. It will be here early tomorrow morning and they will have it in by noon, hopefully. So they will have hot water tomorrow afternoon. So that's getting fixed. As you know, the new AC units are in. It's only half operational. We are running on 1 unit. One of the new units, I was on vacation last week, and when they started it up last Thursday, the pump in one of the units did not start up. So they had to order from Carrier, they had to order a new pump. So they're gonna replace one of those. Of course, it's under the Carrier cost or company cost. And so we are running on 1 right now currently in the side of the building, so. But they were quick, got everything in, got it done, and very happy with their service so far. That, and then, next week, we're going to work on the trails. Gonna take the skid steer and, another couple pieces of equipment. We're gonna go down, we're gonna go from here all the way to Lone Rock. We're gonna peel everything up, open it up, and level it, and if we get past all this rain and mud, and then roll it. Do it all in one pass. So we're gonna take care of that also. Sounds like this past weekend, the trail went pretty well out to the campus. The sounds of it, so we still have many groups coming out there over this past couple of days that I've been back. And we still got a couple more tomorrow, and then sounds like there's gonna be some more groups coming in early next week. So before we go start doing a trail project, so that'll be taken care of hopefully soon. That's all I have.
Questions for Randy? We'll continue on to the Highway Commissioner Administrative Report for Departmental Activities.
Not much new to report since last meeting, Mr. Chair. We've been working on maintenance projects around the county. We just finished up the shoulder project on Highway 80. We're going to be starting on the annual bridge washing for the state, some on the county. We've been doing some shoulder work on County Road N, and then started some mowing as well with the county, Mr. Chair.
So we have a project underway at 130 now.
Those are state
Yep,
projects.
state project,
Yep, so State Highway 130, and then you also have the big Highway 14 project currently happening. So
Nice to see some concrete out there.
they're moving right along.
Yeah. All right, questions for Josh? Thank you. Let's move to item 8, discussion and possible action on 50/50 cost sharing with the townships.
This is a standard thing we do every year. Just as a quick refresher, so what the county offers is a cost share program with any and all townships. If they have a structure that's 5 foot in diameter and larger, they can enter into a cost share program with the county, as we will reimburse them 50% of the cost for installs. What you have in front of you for a resolution is for the reimbursements for this year for the town of Eagle, Forest, and Henrietta. The total cost of the project, and then the 50% we will be reimbursing to each one of the townships. Standard procedure. It's nice to help the townships, Mr. Chair.
Henrietta is.
They did 2 projects with us this year,
Oh,
2 different roads.
2 different roads.
Just look to the right of the town or village name, and then it lists out the projects that we did.
You need to approve this and send it to the full board, right?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So looking for a motion from the committee. Motion by Thompson, do I have a second by Welty. Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? Send that out to the county board. Item 9, discussion and possible action on approval of bids for former UW campus buildings.
Okay, so this is something that I was tasked by the administrator to kind of lead the way on. So everybody knows that there are several buildings out there that we are going to be demoing and removing. The only one up in the area yet is Copper Top. So we were looking at the student building, science building, library. We contracted with SEH to look at the project and create all the bid documents, vet the bidders, and present to us a recommendation. So it's been a very long process. We did a large asbestos abatement on it, as well as a lead paint analysis, a walkthrough of the facility. Anybody that did the walkthrough would be allowed to turn in a bid for it. It was advertised at the beginning or late May, beginning of June, when we actually notified for the RFP request. We had 7 contractors return bids. So you have Robinson Brothers, apologize if I mispronounce anybody's name, Ballesteri Environmental, Hoosier, Green Demolition, MRD Group, Rachel Contracting, and Mike Lepke Excavating. Bids that came in. What you want to pay attention to is the base bid, because the Copper Top, we have the ability as a county to select any and all buildings that are remaining to demo. So if we decide to retain and keep the Copper Top or keep any one of those buildings, they have it listed out as a price tag separate, which is in another document. Try the bid tab demo 09D. There you go. So they're all broken out per building with a base price. So the base price covers, again, the demolition of the 3 buildings with an additional price attached to the Copper Top. Robinson Brothers being the lowest qualified and recommended bidder by SEH. So the resolution, which is in there, we are asking to move forward to full county board to select Robinson Brothers as a qualified contractor to complete this work, with full county board approval being in June and being able to execute and sign contracts and hopefully kick things off beginning of July. The work we would like to have done by November of this year. So it does give you guys time to still decide what you want to do with Copper Top. We're really trying to hold a lot of that kind of stuff back, but we still need to get as much work done as we can this year. Mr. Chair.
The campus reconfiguration committee did a walk through the buildings the last time we met out on campus. Walk through them, got to look at how things really are out there right now. So seems the recommendation for the bid is bid $100,000 lower than any other bids.
We're actually pretty happy with that. It sounds like Robinson Brothers really wanted the project by how aggressive they were on their bid. We estimated that we were going to be between $19 and I think $25 a square yard. We looked at comparable buildings that were demoed like around the state of Wisconsin. So that's what we were kind of guessing was going to happen. And Robinson Brothers even came a little cheaper than that. So they're a good company. They've worked with the county before, so we do have experience with them. SEH, strong recommendation for them. So that's what we'd like to proceed with.
Questions to the committee, Mr. McKee first.
Is this cost covered by the $2 million that?
Correct.
Again,
Correct. It's identified in the cover sheet as well as a resolution that it comes off of grant.
Professor Thompson.
With that too, I'm gonna assume
like if we do the copper top, that it's gonna be cheaper to do it while they're there doing the other ones versus having them come back and do it, like deciding at a later date, so it'd be better to decide.
If you don't do it while they're there, you would have to go through the RFP process, most likely again, because now you're gonna be adding an additional mobilization cost for the contractor to come back.
So it'd be best for us to make the decision altogether if we're gonna.
Correct.
Yeah.
Once we get going on this project and the county board fully approves it, what we'll do is during a public works meeting, we'll walk through the process of how it's gonna be laid out and the haul routes, and then, you know, nothing is left behind when they're done. Everything is removed 100% from the facility and turned back to grass when they're done the next.
Other questions? People have asked, will they be removing like sidewalks and stuff out there too, or is it just buildings?
Sidewalks and buildings that pertain to it. There's a couple maps that will show when we look at the demo. Copper Top is kind of a big hinge point of how much sidewalk and concrete we're gonna be removing from here. Trees as well. If the trees are in the way, they can remove them. If they're not in the way and they can remain, they'll remain. There is also a monument out there that was left behind. We weren't sure of the historical value, so that's gonna be fenced off and we're gonna do everything we can to protect it, but you know, heavy equipment rolling around,
There's one on the campus right next to the Copper Top, and then there's one for Edith Simons over by the library.
by the library, that's the one.
So I was informed today that that was gonna be moved. We are to move that over by Simons.
Okay.
So I would just.
That's good.
Yeah. So we're gonna
Very
take the
good.
skid steer out either next week or the week after and remove all that. They're gonna set up an area over the corner of Simons building
Okay.
to put that. So. we're gonna
Just
do
pick
that.
it up and carry it.
Yeah. No, my skid steer's gonna pick it up.
Oh.
It's that rock where the,
It's like this bigger.
yeah, I'm hoping I can pick it up.
Or if you can, we got equipment that can.
Drag it.
Yeah.
When it was well maintained, it was a nice little area. They had a path and a bench and this rock with the plaque and signs. Now it's kind of got grown up. Same thing. Other questions?
Can you find out, eventually we're gonna need a deadline as to, yay and nay on the Copper Top, once we get through full county board and start working with Robinson. So that CRC or whoever's gonna make that decision, we're just, I'm sure you've been thinking about it, but
So we've already kind of had, when we were cut loose to start having discussions with the city and having that joint effort, that joint collaboration, I mean, we're really kind of hitting things there, and then we'll bring everything back to the CRC committee
Yeah.
to give it back to them to make that decision. But everybody knows a decision needs to be made.
Mhm. Mhm.
Any other questions?
I would move to accept the Robinson bid as presented.
Second by Supervisor Welty. Any further discussion?
The only thing I would like to say is I understand there were several pictures that were kind of hard to read. The bid opening was until Tuesday of this week. So during that meeting, I was actually joined virtually on my phone, so I have a snapshot on the screen, so I would have some information to share with fine folks, but, luckily I was able to get SEH to put a speed on it and get me this proper documentation and include the file, so don't let the duplicates fool you or anything like that. It was just so we had something to present.
Motion is, Mr. Chair.
It's okay. The ogre won today.
Yogurt one, Cooley zero.
For item number 9, we've got a motion second to accept the Robinson Brothers bid and send it on to.
We got a motion in a second.
Yep.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Right.
Down to. 10.
Discussion possible action, set future meeting date and time.
Do we have enough to?
Hey, if we want to talk about like the demo process, so I can explain it so everybody's aware of the situation, I think it'd be proper to have a meeting next month.
Okay.
At least just for that, that's important enough. second Thursday of the month.
Yeah, whatever that is.
9th, 4 p.m. Is 4 p.m. good for everybody?
No.
Well,
I was thinking that
That's
this was the set the future.
that's what that's for. So, speak to what you want.
For me, 4 o'clock is very hard to make it because the last two that I've had to do, I've had to cancel surgeries for it to make it to that. And so then I feel bad for people that were canceling surgery for it because they had it scheduled for 3 months and all their stuff that they've worked around for work and stuff like that. So the 4 o'clock time does not really work for me.
Good.
I'm good. On Fridays, I'm off. So anytime on that second Friday, I'd be good if they want to do it in the afternoon. whatever. So
I'm
it's
off
not
work
too
on
late.
Fridays.
He's off on Friday all summer. That's
So, or
How late could you go? But you got town board, you said tonight at 6.
yeah,
So
so
if we pushed it till 5, would that help or no?
they'll have to get on board for a lady.
Yep.
is it a different day of the week work?
Would be fine with me going later. I mean, like, as late as I would need to be maybe like a 5:30, 5:15, 5:30 of a different,
Day.
yeah.
So what else do we have there to make like Wednesday? They make a difference to you guys?
Is that CRC?
CRC is usually the only thing that doesn't.
Say, could we move it to the third Wednesday?
We just gotta get ahead of the
We gotta be.
county.
Oh,
board.
okay,
yeah,
I
we
like that.
Yeah,
What
executive
about-
finance.
What about the,
Well, we used to do the first years ago.
And we can move back to the first because we're not doing the financial reports anymore.
We're
at
not
the
doing the
meetings.
bills or anything, so the
First Monday,
first Wednesday?
First Thursday.
Thursday.
First Thursday. Does that work? First Thursday for you?
I think that should work. I mean, I don't think I have anything going on the first Thursday.
Okay,
You know, if
so
we did the first Thursday,
at what time?
I could go, the earliest I'd say 5:15.
Okay.
Or 5:30 would be.
5:30? Everybody work 5:30? Josh is late for now.
I can change my.
It's his last day of the week, so he can, we'll keep him late.
Way too much anyway.
We won't have many meetings if we keep him late very often.
Hey, we can go back to that every quarter.
And then quarterly.
Yeah.
I bet it'll come back, right?
It should.
I don't have anything.
So I'm like, okay, once a quarter.
Well, typically it is only one, well, we did it once. I
Yeah,
think
and then-
we made it 1 quarter, did we?
Yeah.
We started to have stuff going on again.
And then we have it every month, but the goal is to get back to quarter.
First, are you saying the
So
first Thursday?
First Thursday at 5:30.
That's July 3rd. How many people are gonna be around on July 3rd?
I am.
I am.
I'll be around.
It's a Thursday, that's Friday.
Oh, that's Friday. You're
July
July
2nd.
2nd.
You're not off on the 2nd.
We might be able to
You'll be off on the Friday before. Are you the day before or is
Day
Friday?
before, day before generally.
Yeah, so that's the
No,
Friday.
Friday's the third.
Friday's. the
Thursday's
third.
the second.
Yep.
Yeah. I was wrong.
Yeah, you were wrong. I was like, no,
How does
the
that
fourth
work?
is on a Saturday,
I should have clicked it one more time and it gave me the day.
the second.
I would agree.
So the 2nd at 5:30.
Yeah.
What,
We're
you
off
good
on
with
the
that?
third.
Sure. With my calendar.
Yeah,
I got nothing.
Second.
Second at 5:30.
Friday the second.
Maybe after that one, we could actually take a break from August. I think I'll have anything.
Second is Thursday.
Well, maybe we'll get August off,
First Thursday.
start back up September.
oh,
Are we gonna have to do anything budget wise? You'll probably wanna go through budget before you.
Yeah, because the budgets wouldn't be due until what, the end of June. But we don't have our guidance yet, so I don't know what our timeline
Yeah,
is.
you're getting that, though. That's
Yeah.
good.
It's usually July, August, and then
You won't have July's, but maybe. And by the end of July, I think it's the guidance on that.
Yeah.
third week in August, we're done with our budgeting
Right.
stuff, so.
Yeah.
So it's September, we might be able to make it till September. We'll just see.
Yeah.
And the reason being is, otherwise, before you guys are on this, we come here,
10 minutes.
and if it was 10 minutes, it was long.
They were betting us to see.
Yeah, they had a.
See, that's
You're right,
what
Italian.
I really would hate to cancel surgery to come for 10 minutes.
Exactly.
Like, oh my goodness, but, no, and I get long days, cause I routinely would put in a 15-hour day. So I get long days, but but this would be greatly appreciated.
Needs to happen.
First Thursday of the month, I don't come.
It's at 5:30 you do?
It starts at five.
It's right.
Oh, does it?
Okay. So that's not gonna work then.
Wow.
What if I just did the presentation of it at the CRC committee of the demolition? Because that's really the only reason why we'd have to have meetings is for presentation on demolition. Like how we're gonna do it.
I'm not.
Well, what if you moved it to Wednesday?
That's what I was just gonna say, like the first Wednesday at 5:30.
Okay, let's just pull up to.
Richard, Wednesday, the first is good for you? Wednesdays? First Wednesday?
Anytime during.
Well, if that's the case, Cooley and I are gonna go for 5 a.m.
I can make that work every day. Because that's on my way to work. I just stop and do that.
I'd go for that too, because I start my day at about 4:30.
Okay, so Commission on Aging and Campus Reconfiguration are on the Wednesday, first Wednesday. Is that normal?
CRC is always on a Wednesday.
That was in June, June.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to
Remember what
look.
was at our next
But the
meeting.
first Wednesday in July is the first, there's nothing on anybody's, as far as county board stuff.
I'll gladly make work.
So let's go July 1st at 5:30.
CRC needs to work around that, we can figure it out.
Yeah. We may meet just afterwards, or maybe it'd be a joint meeting.
Hey, there we
Make
go.
it a joint meeting.
Kill the birds with one stone. One meeting.
All right, July 1st, 5:30.
I think we do need a motion.
Dave, can we get a motion?
I'll make the motion that our next meeting and future meetings will be on the first Wednesday at 5:30 when needed.
I'll second that.
All in favor? Signify by saying
I
Somebody will call a liar.
aye. We'll sign it.
You might have a conflict.
Wednesdays will be good because they don't play softball on Wednesday. All right, future agenda items.
Presentation of the campus demolition project.
Good. Anything else?
update on the Blue River Bridge and from Muscadet to Gotham. Way 60, any up, we'll just discuss it.
Don't start.
Oh, by the way, there's a lot of concrete coming up on that bridge.
Anything else?
Discussion on the maintenance shop up above the Simons building, whether we're gonna run electric and what our options are down the road here to get that ready for winter. So. For electric, electric.
You repeat what you just said.
Pardon?
I didn't catch what you said.
Repeat.
The update.
Be discussing our options on finishing that shed up there, so we have a maintenance shop above the Simons, the shed up behind Simons. Electrical, adding electric to it, so on and so forth. Need.
Bring everything that you want. Good. I think we talked a little bit about this in finance the other night. But this is probably the group that would pursue some type of camping app. Fairgrounds, Rockbridge, whatever. Any place, an asset that we already have and what it would take to monetize it in some form.
We already did a lot of that. It's at the Ready Green Light Go. It's just paying for the,
Let's just discuss and see, let's just formally discuss it next, our next meeting, so we can see what that is. See what it's gonna take.
Whose job is it? I think you guys talked about it at E&F, Executive and Finance, tax deed parcels. Here's my list.
Yes, we need to start bringing that back.
Is that our,
Well,
It's always come here.
it's always come here, but you know, in zoning, we used to do that too. So that, because highway wasn't part of the back, they were separate, right?
Treasurer used to.
Maybe at the next
The
meeting.
treasurer does, yeah, does the work, but we used to do it in zoning. And then when this committee was created, then we brought them to this. So I would say this committee now.
As I said, maybe at the next meeting, we just talk about the process and figure out what it's gonna be and get the
Because it's-
administrator on board and everything.
We're approaching 2 years since we've taken a property back.
So property discussion, I guess. Claiming property,
Next.
tax deed parcel, perfect. Anything else? Now we're gonna have a meeting every month.
For quarterly, it's stacking up a lot of stuff.
Went from quarterly back to every.
Yeah, that'll be the next meeting.
Twice a month pretty soon.
Next meeting in June. Okay, any correspondence that you're aware of? Motion to adjourn. I'll second that. All in favor, signify by saying.
Aye.
Motion carried. Thank you.
Hey, you wanna jump?
Thanks, Dave, for
I-
on the show. Sure.
I need another person on the board